بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. I begin in the name of Allah, the Creator and Sustainer of the whole universe, and we send peace and salutations upon our beloved Master Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. My honorable ulama, asatiza, parents, and my fellow students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My speech today is about New Year and our duty. Every year the New Year celebrations go wild. We hear the most expensive ones are in Dubai. May Allah guide those people towards spending time in some more worthwhile courses. How can we celebrate when so much has happened in the year that has gone by? Millions of people have died due to the pandemic COVID-19 and it's still going on. This hadith comes to mind. كيف إن آمن وقد التقم صاحب القرن قرنه وأصغى سمعه وحنى جبهته ينتظر لأن يؤمر بالنفخ فينفخ فيه. How can I enjoy when the trumpet blower has put the trumpet to his lips, lowered his ears, leaned forward, waiting for the instruction to blow so he could blow? Abu Hurairah radiallahu anhu was once invited to a feast in which there was a whole roasted goat on the table spread. He refused to eat, saying, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam died while he never saw such a dish. How can I eat it? Abdul Rahman ibn Auf was fasting. Food was presented for iftar. He remembered his companions and said, we migrated with Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and some of us fulfilled our oath of supporting Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and gave our lives for his sake. Like Mus'ab ibn Umair, who was martyred in the battle of Uhud. We did not have enough clothes to shroud him. We had only one sheet. If he covered his head, his feet would show up, and if he covered his feet, his head would remain visible. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam instructed us to cover his head and put idkhil grass on his feet. There are others like me whose fruits ripened for them, and now we are picking them. Then he wept so bitterly that he couldn't eat. Umar ibn al-Khattab asked for some drinking water. The attendant sweetened it with a little bit of honey and brought the water. Umar radiallahu anhu said, I'm not saying it's haram, but I noticed that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has warned some people for enjoying their luxuries in this dunya. He said, كيف إن أذهبتم طيباتكم في حياتكم الدنيا واستمتعتم بها. al-Mu'mineen Aisha Siddiqa radiallahu anhu was extremely generous. She would lead a simple life. Once she distributed 100,000 while she was fasting and she did not have anything for iftar on that day. She would say, we in the household of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam would witness one crescent and then another and then the third. 2 months would pass by while the stove would not be heated because we would have nothing to cook. Her nephew Urwa asked, how would you survive? She said, dates and water would keep us alive. Besides, we had some Ansari neighbors that would send some milk for Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and he would feed us from there. When our pious elders of the past would see a person in distress, they would cry their eyes out. Today we see images of people being killed mercilessly, children who have lost their arms and legs in the war-torn country, people dying in millions due to the COVID-19, and yet not a single tear appears in our eyes. The least we could do is make dua for them, but our mind just doesn't go towards it. It seems our hearts have become as hard as rocks and we can't see any way of softening them. Surely over the attachment with worldly life and indulgence in luxuries, pleasures, and busying ourselves in amusements does have a huge effect on the heart. We need to pass our hands over the heads of the orphans, visit the sick in hospitals, wash and shroud the dead, attend funerals, and visit the graveyard. We need to busy ourselves in the remembrance of Allah. We need to beg Allah for His blessing so that our condition can change for the better. May Allah have mercy upon the whole world. Give us the ability to change so that He may change our condition. Ameen. Jazakallah khairan for listening to my speech. وَمَا عَلَيْنَا إِلَّا الْبَلَاغُ الْمُبِينُ وَالسَّلَامُ عَلَيْكُمْ وَرَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ وَبَرَكَاتُهُ.